So you're a business owner who recently heard about AI and you want to learn how you can utilize this technology to increase your productivity or efficiency or cut down the time you use in your operations, or you're just an individual who is curious to learn about this technology. Now I'm going to be sharing with you 10 different ways that you can utilize AI to increase your productivity, maximize your efficiency, and cut down the time you use to operate or do your activities, because there are a lot of different ways that you can use this technology to actually improve your daily task. And I have seen firsthand that a lot of people fail to actually take full advantage of this technology, and they end up just dwelling on the upper part of this, failing to realize the whole potential that is left behind all down this technology that you can actually use in your daily task or in your company to actually improve and maximize your efficiency. So if this is something that you're interested to learn, stick to the end of this video and I'll be sharing you with examples how you can actually utilize these things. With that being said, let's roll the intro. So let's start the video by saying that the future is here, guys, and I mean this by the terms that we're at an era that is just like, imagine the Industrial Revolution, how it shifted everything in the world and everyone started using machines and the productivity increased and everything changed. So AI is not just another technology. This is the next gold rush. It's the next big deal. It's the next big thing that is going to transform every aspect of human life, from how you see it to something completely maybe different, from education to the health industry to everything, you know. So this is not something that you just want to let it pass by you. This is something that you want to really get into and understand. And I encourage you to research this and learn more about AI, because learning about this is really going to save you a lot of time. It's really going to put you in a position that is quite different from the others. So this is why I wanted to start by saying that the future is here and it begins with the use of AI. The first one is the most obvious one. Generate content with AI. The first one is about generation content using AI. Use AI to create blog posts, images, and videos for social media content or marketing copies. This can save time and ensure a steady stream of content while maintaining quality. You see, everyone is making content right now using AI. There are a lot of videos online, and I guarantee you, even you might have seen them. Here, example of videos that you might have seen that people are using AI to make these videos. People are using AI to make content for their shops, for their e-commerce platforms, and influencers are being replaced by AI influencers, and AI is taking over this space. And I wanted to share some facts about this. If you're someone that who is still thinking that, oh, I was just using AI to maybe create captions, I was just using AI maybe to generate text, because this is the most common use. Most of the people that I've met have started using AI from ChatGPT. And what do they use it for? They use it to maybe refine their emails, create few content, and that's it. Or sometimes maybe they use it to create Ghibli style images. But actually, there are better ways we can start utilizing these tools. You can take it a little bit further, and we're going to be exploring different ways. This is just number one: start generating AI content. And the fact is, look here, the global generative AI content market was valued at 14.8 billion in 2024 and is projected to reach 80.12 billion by 2030, growing at a compound annual growth rate of 32.5 from 2025 to 2030. So you can imagine these projections. If you're not in it, that means you're missing and you need to be in it. Expertise, predict that by 2025, 90% of online content will be produced with the assistance of AI. And we can already see that because there was a time that people predicted that the internet will die because of how many bots and how much traffic is controlled by bots. But right now we are in a content generation gold rush where most of the content that you see online getting a lot of views are actually from AI. Actually, here's a fun fact. YouTube actually, the most fastest growing channels right now all generate AI contents. And the most highest watched videos is from AI. And I'll show you the videos right here. And you can see these videos that I'm showing right now are the most watched videos. They're not even smart, they're not even good, but they're the most watched videos on the internet. So you can imagine by 2030, the comparison between human content and AI content, that's how it's going to be. So experts predict by 2025, 90% of online content will be produced with the assistance of AI. AI-generated videos account for 40% of video content on major social media platforms, with 69 of Fortune 500 companies utilizing AI-generated videos for brand storytelling and marketing. This means that if you are maybe an influencer, if you are a videographer, if you are a graphic designer, if you're anyone in the content space and you're not utilizing AI, you are going to be repressed. The thing is, AI is not going to repress you. It's someone who uses AI. There are people who are currently generating AI films, and this is something that we're expecting to start seeing by 2026. We are going to be seeing a lot of videos that are completely made from AI, which means the next great Hollywood might come from people's rooms, dormitories, or campuses, or just home studios. And you can be next if you start learning these things now. So start generating content using AI. This is just the simplest hack that you can start using to get ahead of your competition right now. Now, the next great thing that you can start using is, the second thing is to automate repetitive tasks. Use AI to handle routine tasks like data entry, scheduling, or basic reporting. This frees up time for your team to focus on more strategic, high-value work. Example tools you can use is Zapier, which can automatically handle tasks for transforming data to your emails, to your CRM, allowing you to and your team to focus on higher priority works. So most companies or most people have a lot of repetitive tasks that we normally call them as white collar jobs. Tasks that were normally needed a person to handle, but they are repetitive. Sometimes you need someone who can route all customer emails to specific people, or you need them to route specific type of maybe actionable emails to specific individuals in the company. You can use AI or Zapier or different CRM tools to do this right now. You can just simply go on the internet and search about this, and you can start utilizing this to actually get ahead of your competition, because the more time you spend doing something is the more time is wasted. So if you are able to automate repetitive tasks in your company and handle them to AI, then you are already getting ahead of your competition. So this is the second hack that you need to start using as a company if you want to get ahead of your competition and maximize your efficiency. Start automating repetitive tasks. Start learning how you can automate repetitive tasks. The third thing that you can use is to enhance customer services with AI chatbots. You can implement an AI-powered chatbot to handle common customer queries that runs 24/7. This improves response time and ensure consistent service even outside business hours. Now, I don't think chatbot is something that is new to you, or if it's something that is new to you, then you should learn about it. Because as a company, there are a lot of tools that you can literally feed you a knowledge base. These are the information that is about your company or you as an individual or about a certain operation. And then you can deploy the chatbot to different channels. You can deploy it in WhatsApp. You can deploy it in your website. You can deploy it on Telegram. You can deploy it anywhere. And then it can run 24/7, which will save you time and errors that are usually caused by humans. Maybe human is not available, and AI chatbot is always constantly available. So a lot of companies, if you go to their website right now, and a couple of them I'm showing you right here, they are using AI chatbots to answer queries to their customers. And the good thing about this chatbot is that they are able to route important queries to humans. So you only have to go deal to the queries that are actually important, the queries that the chatbot failed to handle. But the most common questions will be handled right there in the chatbot window, and the customer will go satisfied, having been answered what they were looking for. So if you can integrate AI chatbot to your business, this is something that is going to increase your operations and maximize your efficiency. Another thing that you can start utilizing is personalized customer experiences. You can start to use AI to analyze customer behavior and preferences, allowing to tailor recommendations, offers, and communications to individual customers, making them feel valued. So, personalized customer experiences is one area that everyone needs to start using, because when we talk about personalized experiences, it's the same thing as how these it's the same thing as how social media algorithm works. A social media algorithm learns from you, and then it recommends you that if you were looking at watches, it starts recommending more pictures of watches and different items that are related to that. So personalized customer experience is something that we can start tailoring it and offering to our customers based on the data that we have learned from them. So you can use an AI to analyze customer behaviors and preferences, assuming that you have data from your business. You can start analyzing the data and seeing what are the areas that mostly interest your customers, and how you can actually utilize those areas to maximize, so that you actually give your customers the thing that they need the most, rather than just guessing and saying, oh, this might work or this might not work. You can actually use AI to analyze your data and start offering personalized customer experiences. And one of the best ways is to integrate this system into your AI chatbot. If you will be able to integrate an AI chatbot that actually learns the preferences of your customer and the behavior patterns of your customer, then you can get the most out of it. And e-commerces that are using this method are already seeing a 30% increase in their revenues using these AI chatbots that recommend products. And I've seen this being used in the Shopify stores. And if it's something that you want to learn, you can simply go online and start learning about this. So another area is in analysis of data for insights. AI can process large databases to uncover trends, patterns, and insights that human might miss. This helps you to make data-driven decisions faster and more accurately. So, back in the day, there was a field called data science, and it was one of the most hardest field, and it was one of the most high-paying field for people working for banks, people working for big companies, because you needed to be very good at Python in order to actually analyze large quantities of data, especially if that data is unstructured. But now with the use of AI, especially tools like ChatGPT, Grok, for instance, Crowd AI, you can actually take your Excel and put it into the chatbot window and prompt it to say analyze and maybe explain to me certain areas about my data, and it will give you, especially if you're someone who is paying for a pro subscription, you will actually enjoy it more and get the most out of your data. Now, this is something that a lot of people take for granted or are not using, but actually we're in a point of time that most of the decisions that you need to make as a company or as an individual who is trying to outsmart your competition should be data-driven decisions. Now, if you're not making data-driven decisions, then you're going to be missing out because you're not going to be able to make informative decisions that are based on what your customers need. So understanding your data insights will enable you to actually put yourself in a better position than your competition. And you can simply use tools like ChatGPT, deep thinking capabilities to analyze your data and come out with better outcomes. Another area that is very important if you want to outsmart your competition is to leverage predictive analysis for forecasting. Now, this is an area that only those who are really into understanding data. As you can see from the 2 or 3 points back, I've been talking about data, but because data is like the fuel of the current world, and understanding how data works will put you, if you have data, you have like gold at the moment. You have data about something, then you have a lot of it. You can do so much with it. Assuming, for instance, someone who has a lot of data about maybe how the behavior patterns of people, how they buy in Christmas, say maybe in a geographical area, maybe it's here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. So if you have data on the behavior pattern of what items mostly people buy during that time from December, we can use what we call predictive analysis to try to forecast what these people are going to be buying next, what these people are actually going to be more interested in buying next. And I mean that we can predict buying numbers actually. These people, based on the trend that we have seen in year, maybe these 4 years back or these 5 years back, I am very accurately sure by 80% or 90% that they will buy item 1, 2, 3, 4. So for e-commerce brands like Amazon, big retail stores and big institutions, they're using predictive analysis to understand customer behaviors. And this is why it's very hard for you to step away from your phone, because big companies and big tech giants understand this, and they are utilizing these technologies against you right now so that they hook you into the phone and you are not able to actually get out of it, because they can even predict what kind of content that is very useful to you, that is going to excite you more, that you want to watch, and they're going to put it next on your screen and you're going to stick there. So the same thing can be leveraged into your business. And this can be done using AI right now. And back then it was something that is a little bit hard, but now it is very simplified and anyone can do it. You just have to know how. So another very good technique that you can start using is optimize marketing campaigns. Now, I know a lot of people who are doing ads, who are maybe doing different campaigns, who are trying to A/B test campaigns. Back in the days, you used to just do normal A/B testing where you run a campaign, maybe a micro-targeted campaign, and then you see which one is doing, and then later you add some money to it. But right now with AI, you can analyze campaign performance in real time, optimize ad targeting, budget allocation, and messaging to maximize return on investment and outperform competitors. If you're going to be utilizing AI to optimize your marketing campaigns, you're going to be ahead of people, because at the core of these tools like Facebook ads or Google ads, they've integrated this AI predictive analysis, and based on the data that they have, they're offering it to you so that you can easily test and see which campaigns will actually work and which campaigns will not even work before you even deploy it, saving you a lot of money, time, and improve your efficiency in terms of your deliverability. So this is something that you should get into and start learning about how you can optimize your marketing campaigns. Another area that I think is very important for someone who wants to outsmart their competitors is to enhance product development. Now, this is something that you have seen people talk about vibe coding. This statement, vibe coding, is everywhere on the internet right now. And I have tried vibe coding different applications. Now, this technology is not perfectly full in terms that you can make a perfect app that people can use, but it's actually very good to prototype different applications. You can easily prototype an app very fast, and you can go show it to your investors or people who are interested in your idea and pitch about it even in a single night. So enhanced productive product development is something that you can start using it as a developer, as a company who is looking to really maximize this time, because I know how hard and how long the process of development can actually take. And sometimes you might go into the process of developing something and end up finding that it's not going to work. Maybe it's not needed in the market. So rather than going through that pain, you can actually prototype an application very fast, even the UI to its simple functionalities, and deploy it and test it using enhanced AI tools. For instance, what we call Leprit, Windsurf, Calsa, and other tools, and even Google Firebase that they're using right now is their new tools. And recently, Grok Heavy was released, which I found is one of the best tools, and people are going crazy with it. They're creating very amazing things. So if this is something that you are looking to explore, I'll suggest that you learn about it and go deeper into it, because as someone who is looking to actually maximize your efficiency and get ahead of your competitors, then you need to start using the tools. Another area is to streamline operations and logistics. AI algorithm can optimize supply chains, inventory management, and logistics, reduce cost, and improve efficiency in ways that give you a competitive edge. If you are working on a company that is using any kind of supply chains, it means you have inventories that you need to handle, you can have an AI that actually automatically checks for certain inventory if there may be lower, and you can have a percent or a threshold where if the percent reaches that threshold, an AI system can even automatically make an order to your suppliers to actually have it restocked. There are so many ways that big companies are utilizing this tool to streamline their operations, all in the name of cutting down time and improving efficiency. And this is why, as sad as it is, you can see how much AI is taking a lot of people's jobs. And this is why big companies and big tech giants are actually laying down a lot of individuals. And this is not something that is going to end just here. This is something that is going to actually continue to go as days go on, because AI is not going anywhere. It's only going to improve, and it's only going to be here. So if, again, you're someone who wants to learn about this, I suggest that you start to utilize AI in your everyday operation to improve your efficiency so that you get the most out of it. And the last that I want us to cover is to conduct competitive intelligence or research. Use AI to analyze competitor strategies, market position, customer sentiment. This helps to stay ahead by identifying gaps and opportunities in the market. Now, luckily for us, people who are living in this era of AI, tools like ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity AI, or DeepSeek, all of these tools, they are able to reason and they're able to do something called deep research. Now, you can easily actually ask AI to conduct a competitive analysis based on a certain market and give you maybe certain points that you want. You can prompt it to do competitive analysis. Maybe say, I want to start textile industry in Dar es Salaam. Can you, based on top 10 performing industries here, is my business going to work, or in any way that you might see? And you can conduct this competitive intelligence analysis so that you're able to understand before you even put your money or start doing this business, if this business worth doing. And you can easily do that with AI. Now, I wanted to share all of these tricks and tips on how you can start actually implementing and utilizing AI so that you improve how you utilize it every day, because I have seen firsthand that a lot of people are really not taking advantage of these technologies. They're using this AI in a very basic way. They're using it to just help me rewrite my email, um, help me refine this document, and that's it. But there's so much more, from coding to research to helping you learn, to actually transforming how you live every day and how you can actually integrate your life and start having an impactful life and impactful activity or impactful whatever that you need. AI can do that for you. So this is why I encourage you, if you are someone that is serious about actually improving your efficiency and getting ahead of your competition, to start utilizing these 10 ways or techniques or tools to actually improve your efficiency and get ahead of your competition. And it starts today, because AI is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. It only takes your mind and your decision to start integrating it. If you're not going to be to someone who is going to be using AI, then you're going to be replaced. So I encourage you to start learning the deeper ways to utilize this technology and start using it for generating videos, to creating images, to doing market research, to doing competitive analysis, and many more. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you found this helpful, and I will see you in the next one.